What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing today? What a lovely Friday, man. I hope you guys are having a great day, a great week, a great year, a great month, a great everything. Welcome back to the Everyday Growth Advisors live stream. I am extremely happy today because I have some great ideas to share with you guys, and I feel good about it. And I think that, you guys are growing with me, and I love it. I just love this whole process. Bringing new things to the table, bringing more value to the stream, having you guys here talking about things that are so important that you can't learn in school. Good morning to all of you. Welcome in. And personally, people who've been watching the stream for a long time, I don't really mind if there are a million people watching or 10 people watching, as long as there's somebody watching and this stream is out there for somebody to gain some kind of insight on something that I can bring to the table. That is what this will be here for always. So thank you all from the bottom of my heart for being here. It's a beautiful thing when you're here and you show up and you learn and compound and grow, okay, which is the Everyday Growth Advisors mantra. So, good morning. I read some amazing stuff already in the comments. Let's see here. T, you ever think you would teach this type of material in a college course? Definitely something I wish I learned in school. Much better value than general educational courses. I agree, Alexander. And that's the reason and the whole basis of me starting the Everyday Growth Advisors. So, many of you don't know, and I think I've never mentioned it on the stream before, but my long-term ambition for the Everyday Growth Advisors is to become a one-stop educational platform for all things business related, okay? And that doesn't just mean that you're going to learn finance from this platform. In fact, I have dreams and ambitions to create an online school that will teach you just about anything in an unconventional manner. I think the main focus is not to teach things in the traditional style, which schooling does, and break all boundaries that traditional education does for students, that hinders their growth more than it propagates it. So that was the basis of me starting this channel, and I just want to say that, Alexander, maybe EGA will become into a school one day, and I really hope that it does, because that's my dream, my long-term dream, my ambition. I never knew that I liked teaching, and it recently has become something that I have gotten better at. And I feel like if I have the skill, I have a obligation to share it with the world, the way that I conceptualize things and break it down and make it easier for you guys to understand. And I think that brings some real value to the table, instead of coming in here every day, going through tickers, showing you all the stuff, but then not really telling you how to look for it. That doesn't bring me any value. You see what I mean? So yeah, man, I really appreciate you even asking me that question, to be honest. I really do. What I can definitely say is that EGA is gonna grow from here. Okay. I think in 1 year from now we're gonna be in a very different place, and I'm gonna need to hire people on. Okay. I have a couple of ideas on the types of people that I need to hire so far, but as the business grows and things expand, and I get back to California, the path forward is gonna be much more clearer. Right now, with the things on my plate, I am adequately satiated. But I as I've said many times, I'm not focused on the amount of people that are following me. Just as long as the ones that follow me keep coming back and they want more, and this helps you, then I know that from the stem we're growing a community that is going to benefit everybody as a whole. Okay. And I know that good content is not things that you can copy, and certainly if you put out good content, then I'm sure that people will recommend your content to others. So the only thing that I ask for you guys, and that's the reason why I keep it very simple, is please just like the stream when you come here, because that helps this become more accessible to people who are not here. YouTube's algorithm only recommends the video when you like it. And so if you don't like the video, then it doesn't recommend it to others, and not others can't find the stream which you are benefiting from. Okay, so once again, thank you all. All right, what a week, right? Crazy week. I mean, what can I say? Okay, personally, this week wasn't a very great week for me, but I managed to turn it around yesterday somehow. I had some AMD puts and some Apple puts that went very sour very quickly. And I lost a bunch of money on those. I had some Shopify puts that I lost some money on. And then after that, I somehow turned it around by buying some QQQ calls, and then also playing a bunch of plays from Option Swing, which is the community that I am the educator of. So there were a couple of plays on here that I took, and I managed to turn my week around, sitting in a net negative, but a very slight negative right now. I'm just a negative $300 for this week. I was negative $2,000 the start of this week. So it was actually a pretty roller coaster week, if you ask me. I was feeling extremely uncomfortable, but then you know how it is. You got to be patient, and you got to trust your system and set your stop loss and respect it, right? That's the EGA way. Okay. Now, I have a couple of ideas that I want to bounce off you guys and see how you guys feel about this, because I think that this is going to bring some good value to you guys. Okay. I'm thinking of doing a couple of webinars, which will be short webinars, maybe 20-30 minutes tops, okay, on the non-live stream days, which means to say on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we'll have short webinars that may occur either, and honestly, I want to hear your opinion on this, on what time the webinar should be held. And what the webinars are going to be about are going to be teaching you fine skills on mechanics of the market. Okay, for example, and you know, I'll be willing to take you know, recommendations as well on things that you want to learn, and if I find it fitting, I'm gonna do it. Like, for example, I'm thinking of kicking off the webinar on how you actually view support and resistance. Now, this is a playbook from the EGA mentorship course, but I'm willing to give a portion of that to you guys to, you know, kind of give you guys a couple of freebies and let you understand why the course is important. It's not to sell the course, but to kind of give you guys some value when you come to the stream. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking about on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and it's also going to double up as content for the channel, which I really do enjoy. I enjoy making content for you guys. So Let me know what you think. If you think this is a good idea, like for example, okay, maybe next Tuesday we'll go through the basic mechanics of the market, right? Like from the bottom, like we start with the foundations. Like, okay, first of all, how do these candlesticks form, right? When you see support and resistance lines like this, well, my chart's all crazy right now, but let me try to, oops, shouldn't have done that. When you have support and resistance lines like these, what do they actually mean, right? And how do you draw channels? How do you do these technical stuff analysis wise? I think that these will really give you some great value. So I feel like on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I want to do stuff like that. That gives you additional insights in the market, teaching you how to view all these different things. Okay. And then also I would be willing to give short lessons on, like, for example, okay, how do you take a setup for a scalp trade, right? For example, let's just run through an example of something that maybe had a scalp opportunity, or something that regularly does have a scalp opportunity. Tesla is one of those, right? And how do you look out for those opportunities, right? Like for example, okay, we see Tesla kind of sold off, and then after that broke above this resistance, right? With pretty decent volume over here. You can see that OBV pointing up, and here, let me show you with my pen real quick so you can understand what I'm talking about over here, because if not, I feel like you guys will be lost. So let's say, you see this volume, and you see the OBV pointing upwards, right? But how do you take this scalp trade? How do you plan it, right? First of all, right? So obviously this was a good scalp at this position here, right? But how do you plan it? So like, for example, you need to wait for the impulsive wave, wait for a slight correction, pull back, and this is where you enter the scalp, right? You scalp from here, right? And then you take a position, you ride this up, and then initially when you take the scalp, your stop loss is going to be below your support over here, which is going to be slightly below here. And then what do you do as your trade moves up? You move your stop loss up, right? And you lock in your profits, right? So you move up your stop loss from here to here, and then you lock in your profit. And then as it goes up further, you lock in your profits more again, and then this becomes your new stop loss. And then what happens? Tesla goes up, faces a resistance up here, comes down, touches your stop loss, and your trade is closed out for a successful scalp, right? Because realistically, you don't know how much Tesla can run. So the best strategy is to set a stop loss and continually move it up until it comes down to hit your stop loss. Okay, so these are kind of things that I wish, like, we can go over a couple of examples, do postmortems on these trades, and go through these ideas together so that you have additional value for coming to this stream. Okay, and I think this will help. I think this will help a lot of you guys answer questions that you are having difficulties, especially like we can spend an entire webinar explaining how to choose contract expiries, because I feel like when people come to the stream, they're choosing expiries that are either too far or too near, and that's something that we can learn as collectively as a group to fix. Okay, cool. All right, we have a lot of time today because I'm gonna do a brief recap of everything. So don't worry about getting your tickers done. Pretty sure I'll be able to get to all of them. I wanted to make that announcement and get your opinion on what time we should be doing those streams. So maybe can you give me a couple of ideas on what time you would like to have the webinars on Tuesdays and Thursdays? Can you guys comment in the chat section what time you like to see the webinars, and then that way we can get those done. Okay, cool. Get those in. I'm gonna read the comments for now and see what's going on. This stream is radically gonna change a lot when I get back to California. I have big plans to upgrade all my equipment. Right now, I'm in the process of waiting. I've been waiting for 2 months now to get back. And so I really thank all of you guys for being patient with me. Okay, let's see here. Thank you for the kitchen. You're welcome. You're welcome, Ryan. Thank you for being here. Let's see, ticker. Chris. Okay, Zoraida. I'm in the school business. I can help you start an online school. Awesome. You should definitely hit me up on Discord, see what we can talk about there. Can I be the dean of students? Man, you can be the owner of the school, Byron. I'll let you be the owner of the school. All right, you can have all the shares. All right, just let me teach. That's what I want to do. Go for it, T. You'll impact a lot more people. You're already making a huge impact now. Thank you, Warren. I appreciate you for saying that. That is my aim. Ultimately, it's to. I think that impacting people is really fulfilling right now to me, and I don't think that fire and passion is gonna burn out easily. All right. Remember today also we have a new ticker for next week. So make sure that you put in your new ticker recommendations. We have one person who voted for Wayfair so far. Let's see. You don't even need to explain it. I'm in. Oh, Tatiana, you trust me too much. Thank you. Yes, great. Okay, great idea. Can you do at night like 7 p.m. EST? That's my 7 a.m. here in Singapore. I could do probably 8 a.m. to be honest. I could possibly do 8 a.m. That would be okay. An aftermarket session maybe. Yep, that sounds about right. Right. 8 a.m. would sound okay. I think. 8 p.m. Sorry. 8 p.m. Eastern time sounds about right. T, consider featuring Trader of the Week from OS who made a killing and let them share their thoughts on how they made their trade. Oh, that's a pretty decent idea. Yeah, definitely. We could do that. We could definitely do that. But the problem with that is we don't want to encourage gambling also, so we have to be careful. If I do see something that sticks out though, Warren, I will absolutely have that person on and let them explain their thought process. That's a great idea. I'll write that one down. Good morning, T. Could you go over how a trail stop works real quick? Is the stop loss based on the price of the stock itself or your contract? The trail stop price is based on the contract. It's going to be a function of your contract. So let's say you set a 5% trail stop, then it's going to trail 5% of the price of the contract. The stop loss is always trailing your contract price. Let's see. How a trail stop works is essentially, let's say that you are expecting a stock to go up and you set a trail stop here. The trail stop is going to move with your position. If the ticker goes up, your trail stop moves up with it with the gap of 5%. Okay. If it moves up further, the trail stop moves up again with it with the 5% gap again. So it keeps that 5% gap kind of like that, right? This is your trail stop, SLT trail stop, and this is going to be your this is going to be the price. Come on, the price here. So as it goes up, and then what the trail stop does is when it moves up, it stays there. It doesn't go back down with it. So when it goes up, it stays where it is. So if the stock price comes down, eventually it's going to hit your trail stop and then close you out there. So it's exactly like a trailing stop order. That's the best way to think about it. It's trailing your order. Okay. I like the scalp class already. Thank you for the kind comment, Jake. I appreciate you. Same time. We could do the same time as well. That works for me as well. If you're down, we could make it like a live stream time. 8 to 9 EST. Yeah, is that 8 to 9 AM or PM? Same time would be cool. 7 PM. 7 EST, 8 to 9 EST pre-market webinar. Okay, you know what? Okay, for sure. We can do a pre-market webinar. I'm down. All right. Okay, we'll keep it consistent and we'll do a pre-market webinar. How about that? So that way, you'll have this stream to come to every Monday through Friday. Tuesdays and Thursdays though will be purely educational concepts that I can teach you guys, and I'll be willing to take recommendations on what you want me to teach. Okay, so great. Okay, we'll keep it as that. Let's go through the market conditions right now. Thank you for kind of getting through with this with me. On the news today, we have relatively, I want to say, let's read it together and figure it out. China's president speeds up China's inward economic pivot in more hostile world. Okay, China's trying to recover here. US dollar suffers its worst month in a decade. Okay, that usually happens from time to time. I mentioned this very, very briefly the other time. The dollar tends to go through a devaluation at specific moments within the market. When the dollar gets cheaper, that makes equities more favorable. So remember that that's actually good for the stock market. And it has certain benefits and certain disadvantages, but overall, when the dollar is cheaper, people can invest more from abroad. So that's what typically happens. You'll see equities see influx of new fresh capital from abroad. Okay. US futures, Europe stocks rise, gold hits record. That's basically another good way to end the week here. And majority of this reasoning is because all FANG stocks did crazy earnings again, right? Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Google, right? They did great. And then Hong Kong delays legislative action for 1 year on virus. Okay, U.S. pledges to this. Okay, Swiss banker found guilty in $700 million. This. Okay. All right. With Bloomberg, as you know, they report a lot of news that's not related to markets, but let's see what Wall Street Journal is doing here. Slightly bearish on Bloomberg, by the way. So U.S. stock futures edge higher as tech stocks rally. This is bullish. Google takes brunt of ad slump as Facebook skirts by. Surprisingly, that was this is bullish. BNP Paribas outshines rivals as trading prospers. Okay, bullish again. A firm prepares IPO that could value firm. Okay, China won the first leg of this. Okay. All right. Overall, bullish on Wall Street Journal and bearish on Bloomberg. Well, not really super bearish, but like low-key bearish. Not like super bearish. Okay. Let's see. Oh, by the way, I'm not sure if you guys, I don't even know if I showed this to you guys, but you guys should probably know, and I should probably tell all of you guys, that if you were waiting for a intermediate course from the Everyday Growth Advisors, we're having a sign up this weekend for the intermediate course. This is the curriculum that we're going to be doing. This is going to be taught by me. It's going to be a intermediate course, so you should know the basics of options trading before coming into this course, which means to say you should know about calls and puts and how they work on a baseline. And then this course is more to deliver a more deeper approach on options. So intro to spreads, married put and call strategies, where how you can put them together to form trade ideas. Okay. Vertical spreads, which are either two calls or two puts that you buy vertically on the same expiry. Lesson 2 will be defensive option strategies, risk management strategies, and protective call or puts. Okay. Lesson 3 will be covered call for dividend income and the wheel cycle, which is another dividend income cycle. So these are more focused on passive income, to how to use options to generate passive income. If you're the star trader that doesn't want to do a lot of work, but you own shares and you want to know how to monetize your shares, this is important, right? Okay. Straddles and strangles, how to play them during earnings or beyond, right? During high volatility moments when IV is high, okay? And then lastly, butterfly spreads, iron condor strategies for situations where there's high volatility and low volatility. How do you capitalize on those moments, okay? Very jam-packed curriculum. The signups are going to begin this Saturday, as usual, at 12 p.m. Eastern time, okay, at optionswings.com. You go to optionswing.com, there'll be a new product page that's going to be there. And then also the Option Swing members will get the course for $300. Alumni can use the $80 off promotion. If you are a EGA alumni, you should have received an email from me. I've sent an email out with the promo code as well in there, so that you can use it towards getting $80 off for this course. Okay, if you're a non-Option Swing member, it's going to be $380, but you're going to have 2 weeks access to Option Swing. Okay, it's going to be a Monday to Friday course for the next week, and at 9 p.m. Eastern time every single day. The entire course will be recorded and sent to you if you're not there. So you'll review the material every single day. Okay. Just thought I should put that out there. Make sure that you guys know that. It's a trading course or live or recorded. It's recorded and live, so you can sign up for it. If you can't attend, you'll get it sent to your email every day. So it's basically sent to you the same day. All right. So you really don't miss anything. It's the same thing. Like and honestly, like a lot of people, they ask me like, hey, can you just sell the videos to me? To that, I want to say we could do that, but I think it's the same thing. If you sign up, you have double the value. So if you just want the videos, just sign up. You'll get the videos anyway, right? Because they'll be sent to your email. So I say if you want the videos and you don't want to turn up for the lessons, just sign up anyway, right? You don't need to wait for a specific moment to sign up. Okay, cool. Once again, if you guys can go ahead and smash the like button, that will do me great favors. I appreciate you guys being here. Okay, let's get through the pre-market here. I want to try and get to your tickers today so that we have a decent amount of tickers done. Pinterest up 33%. Oh my goodness. Why? I do not know. I haven't looked at it yet. Under Armour also up 13%. Lazard, I have no idea what that is. WWE up 7%. Apple up 7%. Earnings. Facebook up 7%. Amazon up 6%. Basically, FANG stocks all killing it. Gilead down. Expedia down. It's starting to get attractive to buy travel stocks for some reason. I feel like travel stocks is the next thing that I'll look at within industrials and also energy. Look at energy, industrials, consumer staples, right? You remember what I said about consumer staples? Remember what I've been talking about consumer staples for a while. Look at the rally from Coca-Cola. Consumer staples have been rallying. You can also do an index, right? And then if you don't want to play if you don't want to play specific industrials, what can you do? You can buy this ETF, right? XLI, which I said has a very good upside here. It can go up to $76 from 72. That's a $4 upside. You want to stack 4 deltas, take a 50 to 80 day option out, 2 months out, play this to the upside. I don't think it's a bad idea. Solid support at this level here. I think that it's going to make a run up soon, right? Volume is also very nice here. It's been consolidating kind of like an uptrend, right? You can see that. Okay. So XLI is one to watch. I think that, this is easy money if you want to just, kind of buy and hold a far out option. Okay. That's on this. Let's see over here. Do we have S&P 500, Facebook, GE, Exxon down 2%. I like Exxon long term, but I'm not sure. I think, it was oil data that kind of caused everything to wreck today. Intel, Microsoft, let's see, Micron, okay, nothing much here. Personal spending month over month, pretty good. And then we have employment cost index 0.5, not that bad. Okay, not that bad news today. We'll have a bunch of companies who already reported earnings pre-market, and then some reporting after, which will be Mercado Libre, Global Payments, Dish, Tiffany & Co. The rest have all reported earnings now. Exxon with the beat, sorry, not a beat, a bad beat. Chevron, so all the oil companies getting hit obviously with the bad, oil prices, right? Their margins got squashed, added expenses, yada yada. If Exxon and Chevron keep dipping further irrationally, I will be buyer of long-term shares of these companies. I do enjoy holding these in my portfolio, especially since they pay good dividends. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, cool with that. Let's go with the SPY technical breakdown. Well, we're gonna call it the what did we call it the last time? I think it was the SPY-DIN. The SPY-DIN. Yeah, it was a SPY-DIN. We were calling it the SPY-DIN. SPY-DIN breakdown. It's the SPY, Dow Jones, and NASDAQ. Spider-Man. Okay. Couldn't help myself there. Okay, with the Nasdaq, what we said last live stream and what I was pointing out was we have a downward channel that's now been broken out of over here. The major points to watch that I said were if we break above this 23.6 at the same time and rally out of here, which we have. So this sets up the precedence for us to go back up to the all-time high and try to test it one more time. Expect some kind of a rug pull before we get there, okay? Remember impulsive, corrective, impulsive, corrective, impulsive. What are we going to see? Definitely a corrective wave before another one. So today, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a red day or a sideways day. That's kind of like, you know, this way, like a flag, a forming of a bull flag, okay? And then on Monday or next week, we see another push up for Nasdaq's all-time high, okay? That's possible. With SPY, we have a different situation here. SPY's been trying to break out of this for a while now, which is, I think, looking very good. It wants to go back up to all-time high, and I think the path is clear now. With Nasdaq about to rally after a corrective wave, expect SPY also to come down before going up to the all-time high once again. Okay, so look at where the market is, guys. We were talking about this for a while. We were here when, you know, the live stream started. We were like down every day here trying to figure out what the heck's going on, and now we're back to where we have started, or where we were. Okay, now the Dow Jones is obviously still remains the most attractive one among all three. Still the most amount of room to move up because industrial stocks were the biggest to be hit during the COVID crisis. But remember that the stock market is not the economy, and we will see the Dow rally as soon as the Nasdaq and S&P 500 reach the top. The Dow will catch up all at one time. This is the reason why I am actively adding positions to Boeing, other industrials. I love all industrials. You can buy the industrial ETF if you don't want specific stock exposure. And then energy stocks, you can play those. You can play consumer cyclicals, consumer staples. Those are all great plays, okay? Welcome into the live stream, guys. I hope you guys are having a good day. Make sure you smash the like button. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. There were a couple of announcements made, so I hope you guys will look forward to next week. Make sure that you guys don't forget. Let's submit your new tickers for next week. What is the ticker that you want the Everyday Growth Advisor to go through next week? That will be, you know, you can put it in this format like this, a new ticker, and then put your ticker like that. And then that way I can count the number of tickers that we have, and we'll choose the one that gets picked the most to cover next week, okay? So far, we only have one vote for Wayfair. All right. Great, we're done with the technical update. Not much there. And if you want to see gold or how gold's performing, this is how gold is performing right now. Live, hitting once again a triple top here. I think it's time to take profits on gold, right? I think it's time to take profits on gold. This is a crazy run up, triple top. I think that this is the moment where, you know, you can buy some hedges if you're in a long-term gold position. You know, buy puts or hedges here, right? Puts for hedges if you want, but don't overexpose yourself. Okay, but this run-up is crazy and it has to come down. So if you want to know where it's going to come down to, you can do a fib retracement from the bottom to the top. See where we're like, oh. Hate it when it does that. We can see where the fib retracement will come to. Very high chance that we come down to the 50 or the 38.2 first. So these two levels will be the first levels to breach. 23.6, we'll see the first wave down, then a corrective wave, then down, then corrective wave, and then down. That should be the trajectory of this here. In terms of waves, the 1700 level, which is where the 50 is exactly where the resistance of the most common support was. So this will now become a new support. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some tickers done today. I'm pretty sure we can. So let's get it on. Walmart. Damn, son. Okay, then. Wait, I feel like we've done Walmart. Have we not? No? Walmart's super bullish, man. I like the company. I can say without even covering it, it's a bullish company. Okay, then. If not more companies come in, we're going to do Walmart. If you guys vote more, then you'll have a chance of your company being picked. And actually, Walmart's not a bad one because it's a consumer staple company as well, consumer cyclical, and also part of the, I believe, part of the Dow Jones. So, not a bad choice there. Not a bad choice at all. I like it. Okay. Cool. Good job, guys. Good pick. Picked up some Kodak puts yesterday because they posted an article earlier about how much money short sellers lost. Good news is bad news and bad news is good news. I knew their tricks. Well, yeah. We know when a stock goes parabolic like this, my biggest advice is not to play it. Go up, go down, I don't care. In fact, the best thing to do here was a straddle, which is what we'll go through as an example during the mentorship course. Yo, what's up, T? What's up, Chris? How you doing, man? Welcome into the stream. Thanks for being here. Smash the like button, guys, if you can. Let's try to get up to like 90 likes if we can. There's 97 people here. I would appreciate that. We're getting a corrective wave at the open to BTFD. Well, maybe. We'll see how it goes, but for right now, looking bullish. Good morning, good morning. Tesla calls 1,700, expiring 821. Ugh, I need to get rid of all of this. Okay, much better. There we go. Oh, one more. Okay, let's see here. Do I have all my indicators? Yes, I do. Okay, cool. I mean, you have a 3 weeks to get there. I think you should be okay, but I also can't really comment much on Tesla because it's not a stock that follows conventional rules. I would say hold it for a week more and then decide what you want to do with it. That's what I would say. PCG, $10 calls, 821. Yeah, it's looking good actually. I like that. Yeah, I think you should hold it. I think you should hold this one. Nice volume coming in. It's trying to break out here. I think the next time it comes up here, it will break out. I would hold it. Absolutely. It can go to 10 and beyond. So once it hits 10, you should probably hold it longer. Morning, PayPal 215 calls for 7.8. Wait, what? 7.8? July 7? No, 8 July? How's that possible? You mean 8/7, I think? You mean August 7? Okay. One more week expiry. Yeah, your strike's too far, number one. Number two, the stock has already run up massively. I don't think that it will make such a deep run anymore. 215 is like, yo, way up here, bro. I mean, I like the volume, but I don't think that it's gonna run. up there. I think it might be a bit too far. I think you should close that contract out. Space 24 call 87. So play for Monday. Okay, let's have a look. Nice bounce. It could be a bounce or it could be a start of also a bearish position if you look at it. Right? Lower, 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 lower. It could be the start of a bearish position, or it could be a bounce. It could be either. Personally, this stock gets very quickly pumped and dumped, so I don't like trading it. But if you're willing to take the risk today, then yeah, sure, hold it. 24 seems pretty decent. 24 seems a decent price to hold it at. I'm in the school business. Okay, I read that already. Can I be the dean? Yes, you can. Go for it. U2K. NVIDIA, August 21st, $500 calls. I feel like that's a bit too much of a stretch. Yeah, it's too much of a stretch. I'm not saying that it can't happen, but it's unlikely. Your strike is too far. That's what you got to change here. Your strike price is too far, my brother or sister. You need to go for a smaller strike. Having a Amazon 3000 and 3200 debit spread, should I sell it open? Can Amazon drop below 3200? Nope, it will not drop below 3200. I think you're good. You should definitely close out your spread today though, depending on what your expiry is. Wait, this is higher. Yeah, there we go. I think you are fine. Yes. Close out your spread and just, I think you should be approaching max profit depending on how your debit is. Wayfair for next week taker. Gilead, $70 calls for 814. $70 calls for 814. Interesting. Damn, the stock has been murdered. What is going on with this one? You know what? That might not be a bad play. You can hold it. 814, $70 calls. Jason, that should be okay. It has to have a corrective wave at some point. So, and there was volume that came in a couple of days ago. I'm just wondering why so much selling pressure. Must have been some news that came out, I think. Okay, LLY 155 calls for 814. Also another one that fell off a cliff. Jeez, bad earnings, I'm guessing. Surprise EPS, but I'm guessing bad guidance or something. Must be something. You're playing a corrective wave play and a bounce. I think you should be okay if you're patient. Kathy, you should be okay if you're patient, but it can fall much quicker. Okay, we'll go back to Roku there. Whoa, a lot more ticker request here. Walmart. Okay, Walmart's gonna win. Alright then, I guess it's Walmart for next week. Okay. We were at Roku. There we go. Roku 160 for today? Jeez. Bruh. That's a super lotto, man. I mean, looks like a descending triangle to me. I mean, if you're lucky, sure, hold it, man. What do you want to do? Like, it's a lotto, Chris. Okay. What is this? D8250 calls for 821. Dominion Energy. Oh, looks bullish. I like it. Hold it. I like it. Hold. Hold. This is a beautiful chart. If it fails to break this though, you're gonna need to sell your call, just FYI. Okay. What's a good percentage to set your trail stop? Personally, I think 10 to 15% is good. I rewatched the entire EGA course this week. So much good info. Thank you, Cody. That's kind words, man. I appreciate you. What would a good stop loss be on a longer time frame? Say a call for January 2021. I don't set stop losses for leaps. If you want to set a stop loss on it, it has to be more like it has to be 30% or something, because the contract could be sniped by market makers sometimes. Okay. Good morning. Apple 821 395 calls. Yeah, you could hold that if you want. Apple's already passed that after earnings, so you're in the money there. Walmart 133 for 821. 133. Let's see here. Yeah, Walmart's looking like a nice bounce play here. Yeah, I would hold that. I would hold I would hold the 133 Walmart for sure. Nike 98 calls for next week. Sometimes I try to understand what causes you guys to take these trades, and how do you formulate your trade ideas? Some of them are okay, some of them I'm not sure what causes you to get into it. Is it because you're following somebody else's analysis, or okay, like for example with Nike here, right? I'm not saying that what you did is wrong. What I'm saying is, why didn't you wait for the bounce here, right? If you wanted to buy 98 calls, why didn't you wait for the bounce here for a confirmation and then a wave up, a wave down? This would be your entry as long as it was higher than the bounce. You enter the trade here, right? And then you ride this up, right? Why don't you wait for the bounce, the confirmation, right? Wave up, wave down. This is higher than this point here. Then you have a confirmation. You're entering an uptrend, and then you play the uptrend, right? Just like a small example of what I teach on the course, right? That's just the way I'm thinking about it. Boeing 170 for next week. Boeing is still in a bearish phase, unfortunately. Descending triangle that broke out to the bottom. It could definitely rally up out of nowhere. 170 is up here. Seems fair if it comes up to the moving average, but I wouldn't bet much on it. In fact, I want it to drop more so I can get some more at cheaper prices. Okay. Do I have any updates about my bullish stance from BAs from weeks ago? Yeah, I'm continually going to be adding more Boeing positions because I believe in the company long term. I'm not gonna overexpose my portfolio though. Right now I'm at about 4% of my portfolio in Boeing. Okay. I'm aiming to make it about 6 to 7%, but I will only add and average down when Boeing drops further. Okay. I picked up some $300 calls for next year, June expiry. I have those. And then I have some November $200 calls for 20th November. Okay, so those are the contracts I'm holding right now. Okay. SCI 45 call 918. Wait, what is that? Oh, this one. Service Corporation. This one. I wouldn't play it. If you're in it, take profits and run. Doesn't look very trustworthy. Yeah, XLE, that's the one you want to go for, right? XLE is the energy sector ETF, so absolutely you can go for that if you want to have exposure to energy. Good idea. Let's see here. Okay, Walmart's definitely gonna win, guys. I see so many Walmart. I guess we're doing Walmart for new ticker Monday and the ticker for next week, so I hope you guys are excited. I've already done a pretty in-depth analysis on this company with the mentees from the previous wave, I believe. We did Walmart, and we analyzed it. That's why my chart has Walmart drawings with it. I'll do more analysis with it, and we'll see what we can come up with the next week and base some ideas off it. Okay. Looking good so far, though. Looking very bullish. Okay. Walmart, I'm buying leaps today. Got you. Yeah, Walmart for leaps. I definitely agree with that play for sure. What's up? Opinion on overstock for leap. Overstock, isn't it OSTK? Isn't that like I don't know if I want to buy leaps on something like this. I don't personally know much about the company, but this seems like a freaking over irrational exuberance here. So I'd say this is a really, overbought stock at this point, right? Okay. Can Facebook and Pinterest run more? I doubt it. Microsoft 220 calls for 821. Yeah, you can hold that one, I think. Yep, possibly. Hold it. TTD 450 calls expiring today. Wasn't that the Kevin FOMO lotto play? I took one of them. It's probably going to be dead unless TTD made like a crazy move, which I'm not sure if it did. Let's see if it did. 441. Damn, son. Ooh, our lottos actually have a chance. You know what? Maybe hold it for the first hour and see what it does. I have one contract of the same thing. I bought the lotto. So congratulations, Dean. We about to make some cash. I think the contracts will not be dead. I think they actually will have some value. Because we're only, what, $9 away from being in the money. So should be okay. Net 43 calls, 821. Cloudflare. I like this stock. I think it's gonna break out here. Yeah. Wait for a corrective wave and then wait. You said there were two expiries, 821 or 918. I would go for the go for the 918 one for sure. But wait for a pullback before you buy it. I say wait till you get to like 40, 50, something like that. $40.50. That would be nice. Okay, QCOM 107, 814. I like QCOM as a long-term player, by the way. Ooh, wow. Damn. I mean, take your profits on it, man. It has to come down at some point, so you don't want to be caught holding the bag there. Or set a stop loss and move it up. Same thing with yours here. Set stops, guys. Kodak puts, yep, sure. You can hold those. I'm almost certain that you'll get paid out. Just make sure that the IVs are not too high on those contracts. Intel $50 calls for 814. Let's see. Not looking good. A lot of bearish pressure here. This is straight up people dumped the stock. 250 maybe. Possibly. Yeah, there's a chance maybe if you're lucky. Right? From the top here to the down here. Yeah, possibly a retracement back to 54, 53. That's a region. It's a possibility, but I wouldn't like really bet my life on it. What's your thoughts on Logitech? Seems to just continue to run up. Let's see what's going on. What's going on with Logitech? Oh, wait a minute. Didn't we speak about this on, I think, a couple live streams ago? I said this stock was bullish as heck, and it's going to continue going. So yeah, absolutely. I mean, in fact, the last time that we saw this stock, I said, hey, you should enter here. And I don't know if any of you did, but yeah, it's definitely going to try and break out of this 74 resistance here. Absolutely. If it does, I would only buy it if it breaks out though. Play the breakout with Logitech. In fact, let me go ahead and set a little alert here. So there we go. Cool. Do you have any updates? Okay, I already gave an update on Boeing. Temus 110 call, isn't that T-Mobile? Oops. $110 call for what? It's 821. Damn, the consolidation sideways is terrible. This is tough, man. I mean, arranging stock, it has to break in either direction. It's kind of one of those scenarios where you either go long above this or go puts below that. That's like how you would trade this one. So I mean, trading anything in between this range is an options killer because you're just draining theta every day. I wouldn't touch it. That's my advice, Martin. NOC 918 330 calls. Isn't that Northrop Grumman? Yes, I like the stock as well. Part of industrials. 918 330 330. Yeah, you can hold that one. I think it's about to run here. Let me set an alert for this one as well. Nice. Okay. Gucci. Lockheed Martin, $400 calls for 821. I think it's possible, but oh yeah, actually this might actually be the spot where you want to pick up more too. Wait, it can run a bit further down. I think it has room to go further down. It can go further down to here before running up again. I think your expiry might be a bit too short for the strike that you're trying to hit. You might need to go a couple of weeks back further. All right, cool. Thank you guys for tuning into the stream today. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you guys on Monday for New Ticker Monday. We'll do Walmart next week, and then on Tuesday I will do a webinar for about 30 minutes to go through important concept. Might even take an hour, who knows. I'll try to do something new every week for you guys to tune into, and then we'll take it from there. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Have a good day. Try not to overtrade today. It's Friday. Wait for the pullback. Remember, there's going to be some form of a pullback today before we hit higher. So be careful of that. Wouldn't be surprised if we sell off in the morning and then buy back in the kind of after market hours or something like that. So be careful. Stay nimble. Stay cash. Don't donate to Mr. Theta over the weekend. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a good one, guys. Peace.